The forest wants my bones. Emily's lungs burned as she tore through the forest, branches slashing her face like claws. The darkness pressed in, thick and suffocating, as if the trees themselves were breathing down her neck. Behind her, something pursued, crashing through the underbrush, its growls low and guttural, promising death. Daniel's warning echoed in her mind. The forest wants our bones. She stumbled into a clearing, heart pounding, and saw it. A grotesque oak, its bark pulsing like a heartbeat, human bones jutting from its trunk like trophies. Daniel was there, slumped against it, his skin unnaturally pale, merging with the tree. The creature emerged, a shape-shifting horror of twisted roots and glowing eyes. Emily clutched the amulets in her pocket, their eerie glow her only hope. The call. Hours earlier, Emily had received the call. Daniel was missing. He'd gone camping in the forest their grandmother warned them about, the one from her chilling bedtime stories of a spirit that claimed lives. Emily found his campsite at dusk, abandoned, his scarf shredded and stained with blood. A crumpled map lay nearby, marked with 3 locations and a note in Daniel's handwriting. "Emily, don't come. The forest has me. Find the amulets to break the pact. It wants our bones." As she followed the map, the forest seemed to watch, its silence broken by whispers of her name. Then a voice, Daniel's, called from the shadows. She ran toward it, only for the ground to collapse, plunging her into darkness. The bone pit. Emily landed hard in a pit, her ankle throbbing. The air reeked of rot, and her flashlight revealed a horror. Bones piled high, some fresh with flesh clinging to them, others ancient and brittle. Skulls stared with empty sockets, and among them was Daniel's backpack, torn open. Inside, a blood-soaked cloth held his note, now with an added line. "It sees you now." The walls were etched with symbols that pulsed faintly, and as she touched one, a vision hit her. A man screaming as roots tore him apart, his bones claimed by the earth. Shaking, she found a tunnel and crawled through, emerging into a forest that felt alive, its trees leaning closer, whispering her fears. The first amulet. The map led to a grove, ringed by thorns that oozed a dark, blood-like sap. At its center, a pedestal held a silver amulet, glowing with malevolent light. As Emily approached, the ground erupted, and a creature rose, roots and thorns woven into a humanoid form, its eyes burning embers. It lunged, claws grazing her arm, drawing blood. "Prove your worth," it hissed, its voice a chorus of the damned. Emily's mind flashed to her grandmother's stories, a riddle of sacrifice. "The heart that gives all shall pass," she gasped, clutching her bleeding arm. The creature screamed, consumed by flames that burst from the earth, leaving the amulet. As she grabbed it, a vision overwhelmed her. A woman, another victim, devoured by vines, her screams echoing in Emily's skull. The second amulet. The next marker pointed to a cave, its entrance hidden by vines that writhed like snakes. Inside, the air was thick with spores, and murals on the walls depicted sacrifices, figures torn apart by trees, their bones offered to a shadowy entity. The second amulet sat on an altar, but as Emily reached for it, the spores took hold. Hallucinations assaulted her, Daniel's face, twisted in agony, begging her to leave, her parents accusing her of failure. Shadowy figures emerged, their hollow eyes those of past victims, clawing at her. She smashed a mural's symbol, and the figures dissolved into shrieks. But the amulet's touch brought another vision. A child, sacrificed by her own kin, her bones ground into the forest's roots. Emily fled as the cave collapsed, her mind fraying. The heart of the forest. The final amulet lay at the forest's heart, where the monstrous oak stood. Its bark pulsed, faces of trapped souls writhing within, mouthing silent pleas. Daniel was half absorbed, his skin blending into the tree, eyes vacant. The entity appeared, a towering, leshy-like figure of bark and bone, its face shifting to mirror Emily's fears. Her grandmother, then Daniel, then herself. "Your family's debt is eternal," it boomed, its voice drilling into her mind. "A bone from each generation, or all will perish." Emily's journal, found in the pit, revealed the truth. Their ancestors had lied, promising bones they never intended to give, binding the family to a cursed pact. Holding the amulets, their glow now blinding, Emily shouted, "The pact was a lie! You were deceived!" The entity roared, the forest shaking, roots bursting from the ground to ensnare her. She placed the amulets at the oak's base, and they burned, the tree splitting open, releasing a swarm of black insects that swarmed the entity. It shrieked, unraveling into ash, and Daniel fell free, gasping. But as they fled, the forest fought back. Branches lashed out, roots tripped them, and animals with glowing eyes attacked. Emily's arm bore a new mark, a symbol burned into her skin, pulsing faintly. The escape. They stumbled into dawn, the forest's edge silent but watching. Daniel was alive but changed, his eyes haunted, unable to speak of what he'd seen. Emily burned the journal, but the mark on her arm throbbed, a reminder of the forest's claim. As they drove away, she glanced back and saw a figure, a hiker, unaware, stepping into the trees. The forest was waiting, its hunger eternal.